love you. Hunger. Wee!
Yeah, if you've ever heard Gary, you don't know that's how he
Wee!
is.
I'm gonna sing a Doom song now.
No. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the geeks out there. Our little geekdoms. Sorry, my eyes got a little bit of an itch. Yes, Kez is good today, as you can see. She's having an absolute ball playing with him. And we're here on Monday Madness. Anyway, so we're going to start this off. Our Monday Madness today is going to be all about
Another game.
Monster Hunter Worlds. It's going to be quite awesome to see, don't you think? Don't you think? I think. Right, well, we're going to let Kez start off with this one here because she knows more about the opening pieces. I'm just going to give you all the key features that are part of the game. So anyway, let's do this.
Yeah. So as promised from our Thumping Thursday video, obviously this is our review, not review, but announcement. Announcement of Monster Hunter World.
Yes, haven't even played the game yet and you want to review it.
Cut! It's releasing on the 26th of January on PlayStation and Xbox One. PC has still not received a release date confirmation. It will release later in 2018. So obviously, that being said, it will release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And the fun of the game is that you can either play by yourself or you can play with 3 other players from all over the world. So you're not limited to just your country. They are actually doing a cross-region release so that everyone can play with everyone worldwide. And the idea of the game is to battle monsters and gather loot to create equipment and armor for upgrades. And players, also known as hunters, need to use their cunning techniques to survive intense and involving fights to become the ultimate hunter. Sounds actually.
Anyway, okay, so we're going to get into some of the key features here. Alright, first, one of the very cool key features is it's a whole new world. I mean, it's a brand new world. You are tasked with researching a new planet or new island or continent that's been discovered. And the funny thing is, the continent is called New World. Very creative, I must say.
Hey, they don't have to be creative, it's a pretty game.
Yeah. Look at the game. The game does look really awesome. So they don't really have to be creative with the name of the new continent, but New World. That's the name of the new continent. And you guys are tasked with research. Well, okay, guys who decide to join the game are tasked with researching the island and the continent and all that it's about, which is quite hectic. I mean, considering the fact that you can actually pit monsters against each other. All right. So this is on top of that. This is a living, breathing ecosystem. In other words, you get to control pretty much what goes on in the world. You can pit monsters up against each other. You can use their weaknesses against each other. So
You can also put monsters against each other to lure out an even bigger monster.
yes. So the idea is to actually capture as many of these monsters as possible, or at least research as many of these monsters as possible, which is actually quite awesome. As Kez was mentioning, there's a simultaneous global release, which means that it is being released on PS4 and Xbox One at the same time, right the way around the world. It's just PC that's going to be getting it a bit later. Sorry guys, but you are getting the game. It's just going to be a bit later, but you are still getting the game. Over and above that, guys, if you're getting your asses handed to you in the game, they have an online SOS flare or an online drop-in multiplayer feature.
I'm dying!
So, if you launch your flare like that, if you launch that flare, players that are sitting on other servers can join in and help you fight that particular bot that you're fighting.
help you!
So, well, that's a pretty cool feature. It's a feature that we've seen in other games before as well. As you can see, Kez is already joining in her army here. So, yes, there is that online multiplayer feature where you can have up to 3 other players join you in a battle, which is quite cool. Right, next is you can hunt and craft gear. Now obviously Monster Hunter's been renowned for doing that anyway, where you can actually hunt monsters and use them to actually craft new gear and things like that, which creates a semblance of choosing the right gear for the right monster. So you can actually use each piece of gear that you created to actually fight a different kind of monster in the game, which is quite awesome as well. So the idea is to obviously defeat the monsters and the bosses for loot. Alright, then there's a new feature that they've added into the game, which is actually it's what they call Master the Beasts. This here, you are actually able to mount the monster and attack that monster from particular regions to be able to take it out. So you can go after the weak points on the monster. So for example, if it's T-Rex and you find that it's the back of the head, that's the best place to attack. You go and you attack the back of the head. Boom! Dead monster. Easy, quick. Well, quick. I mean, you know, that's to be decided yet. We haven't played the game yet, so we can't tell you. And of course, there's seamless gameplay, which means you can go from one map, or you can transition from one section of the map to the other without any loading screens. Now, obviously, that is still available in other games as well, but it is quite cool where you can transition from one map to another without actually worrying about loading screens and draw distances, you know, the whole lag that happens during a game. But that's pretty cool. So there is quite seamless gameplay, which I'm looking forward to actually getting into when it comes to this game. It's going to be quite awesome. So, guys, that's what we can tell you about Monster Hunter so far. Remember, this game is releasing on the 26th of this month. So, when it comes out, guys, if you are that kind of gamer, if you're that kind of Monster Hunter, as it were, I know I want to get into this game. If you're that kind of person, get the game and let's see you in game. We'll be there. Hopefully you guys will be too. Guys, as you always know, I don't know if you cares. Have you got anything else you need to say?
Stick around for Techie Tuesday. It promises to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it does actually promise to be an interesting one. I won't tell you about it now, though. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah.
Bye, girl. Bye,
say bye to girl.
People. Bye, people.
Okay. Right, as always, guys, you remember, hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon if you want to get some more information from us, if you want to get more videos from us. And when they all come out, as you guys know, we do weekly videos. Not weekly, we do daily videos. The only day we don't do videos is on Sundays. So, guys, get your butts into gear, get you guys subscribed and all that stuff. Remember, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook,
Patreon.
and we also have a Patreon account. If you guys are really keen, you're always welcome to sponsor us. We're always looking for more for money to be able to, you know, keep up this very expensive habit of ours. So anyway, that's it from us here at SA Geeks headquarters. Remember, keep it geeky.